Welcome back to a new week on the channel. Welcome back to episode 4 of the Sunderland Career Mode here on FC25. Forgive me for being slightly less enthusiastic today. I'm significantly under the weather, so I'm going to be a bit less woo as we normally are. But we start today with what we hope to be a very straightforward game against Leeds United. That said, they have just in real life bought Lucas Perry. So they will have a significantly better goalkeeper for this next game. They've obviously bought Anton Stash as well, so he'll probably be in their starting lineup. We also face Spurs and Man United today, so it's actually quite a difficult month with Nottingham Forest away at the end of said month, which will probably be the one that will sim of the 4, and then we'll head into December where at the minute there are 6 games, so that will just quite simply probably most likely just be split into 2 different episodes as we look to power through this first season at Premier League level. We've updated a number more transfers. So Victor Gyökeres is at Arsenal. This is being recorded at 1:45 on Sunday afternoon. So as per Transfermarkt, I am updated up to the minute. Keima Andreth was the last one that we did. And there is at the bottom Victor Gyökeres sporting to Arsenal. So Gyökeres is there. That's the latest one we've done. We've done Emerson Royale as well, of course, and a handful of others. Actually, Franco Israel is one that I didn't do that I probably should, the Uruguayan goalkeeper. So we may well look to do that one as well. We did do Piancelli. We have done Charlie Kelman, etc. That one kind of slipped through the net. So I'll do Franco Israel, and then we shall go and play Leeds United whilst I drop you guys, or ask you guys, sorry, to drop the video a like if you enjoyed or are enjoying the save. I'd very much appreciate it. Do make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. And as it says up there, come and follow me on Twitch so you can come and watch the streams live. Although, of course, you can watch the streams live here on the YouTube channel as well. We stream on both simultaneously. I'm going to go and sort that one final transfer out. And then you'll join me at the Stadium of Lights where hopefully we'll get a win against Leeds. Leeds do indeed line up with new signing Lucas Perry in goal, or Luca Perry. Jaden Bogle at right back, Jakob Biel, Pascal Struijk and Gabriel Goodmanson, the back 4. Anton Stash does start alongside Ao Tanaka, Jack Harrison, Mijat Gacinovic, who I think is a new signing in save, Brendan Aronson and Yoel Piru up top. New real-life signing Sebastian Bornau starts on the bench, as well as new real-life signing Lucas Amesha and Sean Longstaff as well. So they've got options. Leeds making some good signings to try and stay in the Premier League in real life. We shall wait and see if they can. We shall wait and see if Sunderland can. At the minute, we both look likely of surviving in this save, but it is, of course, only November, so there's a long way to go in the Premier League season, but so far so good for us. We do have some more difficult games to come today, though, as we saw through Tottenham and Manchester United, so it might not be as good a day as we've had in the past couple, but hopefully our Premier League wonder kid in Talby, and in general the high-performing new signings will continue to, perform highly. Oh, I could have done that better, though. We could have been 1-0 up, or at least had the chance to be. Here's Gacinovic out wide for Leeds. Went around the corner, but Reinildo has the legs. That's what we moved him centrally for. Not only to get some extra growth out of Serkin, who's obviously one of our younger players, but because Reinildo's extra pace through the middle going to make a big difference. Adingra, his pace out wide is making a big difference, so we'll lift this looking for Isidore, who could volley it first time, and that is offside. Oh, what a goal it would have been for Sunderland here against Leeds. Lovely ball over the top by Adingra, but didn't quite time it well enough. I mean, what was offside there? I could only really see his forearms, so I'm not sure whether that was offside or not. It was a great finish, but it's not going to count. Well, we know we can score then against Leeds. We just need to go and do it again. Which we could do. Immediately. Adingra cut it back to Isidore. Talby's through the gap. Talby! We have gone and scored immediately again. And this time it will count. Isidore with the assist on this occasion. And that wonder kid's at it again. Régis Lebris' side playing some very nice football. Trey Hume chasing over Goodmanson, who is considerably... Oh, that's really poor. Considerably frequently and continually gotten himself very far forward from fullback. And that's going a long way wide from Jack Harrison. Leeds fans, if he keeps playing like that, will wish he was still out on loan at Everton. Isidore underneath this, but Anton Stash is there. His welcome interview at Leeds was very funny in real life, talking about dirty Leeds. Obviously seen some old school Leeds United footage and was familiar with what the Leeds fans expect from their holding midfielders, which is getting stuck the heck in. Lovely run this from Habib Diarra. And finds Talby, who's going to look to leave Goodmanson for dead, which he has done. Can he return the favour to Isidore? Yes. Post. No goal. If we'd scored every effort that hit the woodwork so far this season, we'd have twice as many goals. It would be twice as far up the Premier League table. Siddiqui, nice little offside trap step there from the Leeds back line. But Habib Diarra is here. Good footwork from him. Isidore's in the middle. I'll float it. Good physicality from Beale. Just to bump Isidore out of the way. Knock him off his stride so he can't get to it. We're going to lead by a goal to nil at half-time. But it could have been more. Thank you. It's really poor. Jack Harrison's having a particularly unimpressive game, to say the least here. Adingra around the corner. It's Siddiqui in the box. One of the other new signings that has really hit the ground running. I was trying to pull that to the edge of the box and it tried to get it into the middle towards Isidore when actually I was looking for Diarra on the edge. Daniel in the CDM position has been rock solid here. And Talby's in some space. He'll take it in his stride. Here comes Goodmanson. Here comes Adingra. Adingra in the box for 2! This Sunderland side are playing so much better than their overall ratings. We have only played 2 of the big boys, so I'm not going to get carried away. We've got Tottenham and Manchester United to come. But everybody else that would be around us in the table, more often than not, we're beating them. Let's try to slow it up. Look for some support. Isidore looking for Adingra. Beautifully done. Adingra in again. And very nearly adding another. The front three really starting to work very nicely together. Wilson Isidore has grown a little bit since the beginning of the season. He was 69 at the start of the year. He's now 71. And even though it's only a couple of ratings, it has made a significant difference to the way that he plays in game. Either that or I'm getting more used to him. Probably a mixture of the two. And as a result, we are having some rather good football up top, actually. Again, oof, very nearly Leeds back in it. We have been lucky with the fixture list in that we haven't played a lot of the bigger boys yet. But you can only play against what's in front of you. And so far, when we've been playing against some slightly weaker sides, we've made the most of it. We've gotten our results. Adingra is offside here. We could have had a number more goals in this game, but we have not. 88th minute. It's going to be probably 2-0 Sunderland to the end, despite the fact that we've had the ball in the back of the net one more time. And both sides have hit the woodwork as well. Hello. Aronson could have a go. Never mind. We'll lift it. Isidore, flick it. Well done. Roberts brings it down brilliantly. Oh, he's in behind as well. Patrick Roberts. All right. Just the two then. Should really have finished that. But never mind. Defender did well to get back to me. But it's another 3 points for the cause. This Sunderland side are probably recording an average of just above a point a game now. City 2. Bournemouth 1 as they continue their charge towards the top end of the table. Have a look and see what... Well, we're up to 7th. Blind. We have played a game more than a handful of others, though. So Spurs and Palace could both go back above us. But that's going to be top half for us at this stage. Played 10 games, gotten 15 points, averaging 1.5 points a game. That is certainly enough to stay up, isn't it? Especially considering the terrible run of form of those at the bottom. This has been a remarkably great start to Premier League life once more for Sunderland. But now come the bigger tests. Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United, which in real life has been less of a test, but in game will still certainly be a very big one. This then is our first real, genuine, proper test since the opening episode when we had Liverpool and Manchester City. Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven and Udogi. Bentancur, Sarr and Maddison, Kulusevski, Solanke and Son. Danso's loan was made permanent. Kudus has obviously been brought in from West Ham, and Matthijs Tel's loan was made permanent. I don't think Tottenham have done anything else. They're obviously trying to get Morgan Gibbs-White in. But as Chap quite rightly said earlier, he's staying Morgan Gibbs-Red for now at Nottingham Forest, having signed a contract extension. But if we're ever going to lose a game in the next few, it's probably going to be this one. And the next, quite frankly. I made a couple of changes of my own, actually. I might point out to you. Mayenda starts, as does Chris Rigg. And that was it. I thought I'd made more than that. That's a lovely dink into Kulusevski. Safe. Oh, not safe. Very not safe. Very not safe. Get out. Thank you. I hit a Tottenham hand at the end there. Bloody hell, that was scary. Well, Talby was in behind the fullback there and continues to be so. Looking for Mayenda. I should have gone for another Talby wonder solo goal, shouldn't I? Son around. Oh, hello. Son around the corner with a ping and a half to find Kulu. Sirkin's done brilliantly. Siddiqui will look for him again, and he's getting forward into the space. Adingra, well, they tried an offside trap there. That's very Ange, but whether that's very Thomas Frank, I don't know. Oh, Mayenda can't get the shot away. No pressure here. Let's bring it down. Lovely turn. Apparently there's a foul in there. On me, supposedly. Looking for Talby. Got a bit of space here. Go on, young lad. Van der Ven's in the way, and I bet that's going to be a goal kick too, isn't it? No, it is a corner for Sunderland. Anyway, side pressing. Talby will take the set piece himself. All right, we'll try again then. Thank you, Jimmy. Anderson heading it back out for another corner. Talby will deliver again, and we're up, and we're under it, and it's headed wide. Oof. Brave from Romero. No, you say, oh, hello. What in the world? Kulusevski has got options. He's found Heung-min Son. He's found Solanke. Who finds the fans behind the goal. See if we can still do something. Talby's got loads of space. It's a great ball out to him. Slightly forced him a little bit too far wide, but I'll try and drill this looking for Mayenda, who will hit it first time and spoon it into the stand. Brilliant opportunity. Wasted, unfortunately. Kulu. Thankfully, he's not blessed with electric pace. Dejan Kulusevski. He's just particularly good with the ball at his feet. Patterson down low to deny Heung-min Son. An opener for Spurs. Madison's going to take this corner short. Yeah, fully expected Kulu to try and turn back on his left there, but he didn't. Can we flick this round the corner? No, Udogi's won that well, but Talby recovers particularly well. And now we could genuinely be in a little back heel here to Talby on the counter. Destiny Udogi with an excellent recovery from fullback. If there was a fullback with the pace to get back, it was going to be him. Heung-min Son needs to pick the right pass. He's found Kulusevski, who certainly should have picked any sort of pass over going for the shot. Talby now looking to find the space in behind. Mayenda is here. Udogi is quick, but obviously low on stamina now, having gotten forward. And Mayenda's there. He's going to lob the keeper. It is! What a goal from Mayenda, getting just enough of a touch on it to get it over the keeper and into the back of the net. We've not scored a goal like that all FC25 cycle long. Boos from the home fans as Sunderland do take the lead. Talby dinks. Mayenda just flicks it with the deftest of touches to get it over the keeper and under the bar. That's one of the cutest little touches we've seen all year round. And that might be my first headed goal for about 6 months. Told you I thought we might be able to sneak a winner from this. Although, don't know why I hurt my mouth sometimes. That is a hell of a goal from Mr. Solanke. Low-driven shots are returning on FC26, but on the odd occasion, they still show themselves here on 25 as well. That is a brilliant finish. It's very, very good from Solanke. Wonder if I don't think actually the change of the real-life Serie A sides will be in effect in this save. I might need to redo that with a live editor. That might be save by save rather than game wide. Ah! Finish from Rodrigo Bentancur to give Tottenham, undoubtedly now with 5 minutes to go, the win. Neil evades that challenge very well. And are flattened, and the referee says play on. Son to Kudus. Hume well out of position now. Very long way out of position now. Spurs might be in for a third. Solanke with the turn. He's got support. He could go solo. He's going to do it. But Patterson with the save. Right, what I could do with here is an electric counter-attack to find an equaliser. We might get it. We need to get that away, please, Mr. Hume. And forward to Adingra. Pedro Porro intercepts. That would have been the electric counter-attack we were after, because we've done that before with Adingra and then just squared it for a simple tap-in. Spurs are going to win, and it might be by 3. It won't. It will be by just the 2-1, but it will be by the 2-1. I don't really feel like I deserved to lose that game on the balance of play, but such is the nature of things sometimes in the Premier League. Man United lining up with a manually changed from their usual 3-back 4-3-3. Decided that we're, rather than just play against those 3-backs and have it be potluck as to whether you rip them apart or they actually play okay, just going to manually change those 3-backs to make sure that the opposition teams actually play half-decent football. So they've signed Jordan Pickford in this save, obviously, as you can see. Mazraoui, De Ligt, Yoro and Dorgu is their back 4. Fernandes and Ugarte behind Cunha, with Mbeumo, Højlund and Sancho as the rest of their front 3. Heaven is on the bench, including Patreon player Ben Bessemer. Obi's on the bench as well. Tito Obi, Casemiro, Garnacho, Yosu Xerxes, Mason Mount, Malacia. And Nana, they have sold Kobbie Mainoo in this save, which is why he's not in their starting lineup. For me, usual 11 other than Mayenda maintains his starting spot. Thanks to his goal against Spurs. We'll try and get back to positive results, or at least a neutral result. Here now against Manchester United. We had played 9, drawn 3, won 3, lost 3. Now, we're hoping to make it 4-4-4, having won 1 and lost 1. Obviously, we'd like to win a 5th, but I'd certainly take a point here. Adingra on the free kick. From here, it's going to be pretty difficult to try and score, but we'll give it a go. Probably won't even get it over the wall. Yep, there you go. Sadiki. Support close from Diarra. In front to Dan Neil. Dan Neil from 30 yards. Ooh. Probably further away than it looked, but worth a go. I don't know what Dan Neil's shooting is like, to be fair. I think that might even be the first time I've ever actually shot with him, and it really wasn't that far away, was it? Lovely from Sancho. And Cunha here now. Holding up nicely. Ugarte to Jadon. Sancho for the time being back in the starting lineup at Manchester United, although not on the score sheet, thankfully. That's Rowie. 1-2. Cunha waiting for the ball inside off from Mbeumo. Gets it. Gosh. Højlund, he's on his left. Oh, when he's not far away at all. It's wide of the post from Rasmus, but it really wasn't that far wide. Keeper tried, didn't get near it. Thankfully, didn't need to get near it. Højlund past Dan Neil. Cunha to Rasmus again. Dan Ballard stands firm. Says no dice, sir. Right, try with Dan Neil instead. They end up looking for Adingra. He's going to get there. He's going to bring it down. He's trying to go across goal. Pickford is ever the good shot stopper and stops the shot well. It's annoying. If it had gone across goal as I'd intended, then maybe. Might well have snuck in the far post. Here's Mbeumo now on the counter-attack, looking for Højlund. Pinball in the box, but pinball that sees us come away with the ball in the end. Adingra in behind, maybe? No. Dorgu is the weaker fullback by quite a margin. I don't know where Diogo Dalot is, actually. They must have sold him too, because it was Mazraoui that was at right back, and Dalot wasn't an option. So Dalot must have been sold in this save alongside Luke Shaw. So they're lacking in squad numbers here, Manchester United. Hopefully they'll be lacking in the scoreline soon too. Talby's there with a header, but it hit my ender's arm. It'll be 0-0 at half-time. Relatively even game in terms of creativity, but you can see that Man United are edging possession. I wouldn't say we're out of this, but I also wouldn't say really that we're in this. It is kind of edging towards a kind of dull 0-0 draw at the moment. I say dull, like there haven't been chances on goal, where evidently there have been 10, but it's not been that like obvious he absolutely must score that chance. Good save, Pickford. Other than maybe the Adingra one in the first half, where he probably should do better. See what Talby can do from this corner. Delivering it in. Can we win that header? No. Eventually lets me change player. Reynildo. Reynildo. Struck firmly enough. Got to be careful here. Could run out of bodies. Rasmus. And Cunha. Rasmus again. There's the obvious ball out to Jadon Sancho. Back inside to Rasmus again. Just looking to run through the defence, which is exactly what he's done. But Reynildo does just enough. Yeah, I mean, it's end-to-end, but there's just no goals yet. Oh, we could get 1-0 if I can send my ender clear. Ugate's man that's with me. Talby's arriving. Talby! That's the one. That's the one that has to go in. Ugarte off, presumably Mason Mount on in his place. Indeed it is. Changes for United. The away side trying to find a way through. Going a bit more attacking with Mount rather than the defence-minded Ugarte, but at the minute they are doing more defending than anything else. Mayenda could power through with this, but he can't quite get there. We're trying to put the pressure on at the beginning of this second half, and we are not letting them get out. We really are putting the pressure on. Talby. Ah, nearly. Nearly seems to be the word of the day. Sancho. Back to Mason Mount. Down the line looking for Rasmus. Back to Sancho again. And Mount again. And Højlund. Don't like this. Ah! Oh, that didn't make it out. Oh my god. Does he give a pen? You what, mate? What's that for? So, I have handballs on, except for penalties. And then he's given a free kick for he's given a foul for handball on the edge of the box. That he has then adjudged to be on the line, and therefore a penalty. What? Where does it touch his hand? There. That's the exact moment. I mean, that he's given a penalty for that handball outside the box. What? He's given a penalty for handball outside the box. I don't even know how to react to that. Bruno Fernandes makes it Manchester United 1, Sunderland 0, and that is as corrupt as it comes. Unsurprisingly, boos from the home fans. Hume and Diarra looking for the run. Here's Talby. Can we? Surely. Wilson Isidore. We deserve at least a point. I won't harp on about the penalty, but I'm sure you know exactly how everybody feels about it. Isidore equalises. Under the safety car, obviously. Mount. Dinking. Xerxes up. Very well. Mateus Cunha. Absolutely has to do better. That's embarrassing from Cunha, quite frankly, in that sort of situation. Header. Diarra looking for Talbot. He's on. It's Adingra. Take that, referee! Well, we lost the game against Spurs after feeling like we didn't deserve to. We probably don't deserve to win this one. But we might just be doing so Terrible marking from Manchester United. Unbelievable. You hope that in FC26 the defenders will be better than that in terms of their... I mean, where is the right back going? He literally stepped when none of the other defenders did to play Adingra offside. So Adingra was onside and with 10 yards of space around him. Oh, I really hope that the authentic gameplay on FC26 is significantly better than this. I'm complaining having scored to win a game. That's how frustrating it is. We very nearly didn't win the game. Fernandez misses. Well in the way. Diarra with support. Just don't lose it now. Keep possession away from Man United and that's game. Telby. Yeah, we're going to... Oh, I say we're going to win it. I've just seen how many minutes are added on. Siddiqui. Foul? Adingra seemed to stumble there. The defender... I wanted a first time pass and didn't get it. Joshua Zirkzee 5 times the size of anybody I have in defence. And it might not be over yet. Sirkin trying to close down. Cross isn't great. The clearance is worse. He's given a free kick for handball, I think, even though it hit him seemingly on the head. The referee has no idea what is and isn't handball, or is and isn't in or outside the box. But what we know for sure is that we've won the game. 3 points for Sunderland. So from 3-3-3, and now it's 5-3-4. We have done more winning than we have done drawing or losing. But combined, we are not winning more games than we are winning. But it's our first season at the level with a lowly rated side that is growing very well, might we add. So can't complain too much. Definitely won't complain too much. Everybody has now won a game. Congratulations, West Ham, Wolves, Bournemouth, etc. Bournemouth, I think, hadn't won one, or hadn't won any. And now they've won 2. But 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 11, the bottom 7 or so, very much battling out in the relegation picture. 3 points from bottom to 14th. We find ourselves up in 10th at this stage. We thought that Tottenham and Man United were going to be really difficult games. In the end, they weren't. They were more of a challenge than some of the other sides we've played, but they weren't anywhere near as much of a challenge as Liverpool or Manchester City. Certainly, I expect Chelsea, Arsenal, probably Newcastle too, to be the next big tests for us. But it's Nottingham Forest that we face in the first game of the next episode, who are up in 7th and having a good season. So we'll be... In fact, no. Sorry. We're going to sim that at the end of the day, aren't we? Palace, Bournemouth, Wolves, then... Whoa. Over Christmas, Newcastle, Arsenal, Chelsea. Yeah, that one's going to be a bit more... That one's going to be a bit more testing, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll be simulating this one against 5th place... Forest then at the end of the day. I'd forgotten that we had 4 games in this month. Expecting to lose this one, given the nature of Forest's season thus far. But, I mean, look, we started the season with lots of 70, 71 rated players, and now we're in the 76, 75, 6, 7, 8s and 9s. It's a 2-2 draw. I scored. Chris Wood with the 86th minute equaliser for 10 men Forest after Jota got a red card. Diarra and Isidore with the goals for us. We'll take the point against a side that were performing better than us so far this season on paper. They were 7th. We were 10th. 75 rated now for Patterson, who's going to go up again in 2 weeks' time. Do I change? Yeah, let's get his positioning up. That's going to be a big help to us as well, certainly. We're up to 8th now. Sunderland in 8th place in the Premier League. I mean, let's be honest, Alan. You're not getting much football, but I don't know why he's saying thank you. Enzo Lefebvre has quite rightly come to me and been like, I'm not getting enough football, boss. And I understand Enzo's frustrations, but at the minute, the midfield trio of Siddiqui, Diarra and Neil have been as good as we could possibly have hoped for. Everybody has played. I haven't been able to isolate a single player that hasn't either performed at least to the standard that we would have expected at the beginning of the save, if not above said standard. We'll have a quick look at the squad hub to show you who our top goal scorers are so far this season. And Isidore has 6 in 12 in the Premier League, plus 2 assists. Forget the friendly matches, of course. Adingra also with 6 in 13 in the Premier League and 2 assists. Talby with 4 and 4 in 13. Mayenda with 1 and 1 in 6. Mundell's actually getting a decent amount of football seemingly at Brentford, although he hasn't grown. And Reynaldo with 1 goal in pre-season, but that's kind of it. Diarra with a goal in the league. Creatively, it's Talbi from Siddiqui and Isidore and Adingra. The front three, definitely the key standouts for us thus far this season, but the main striker and 2 inside forwards working as, quite frankly, the arrowhead of the team. And we are making some impact on the Premier League. We're already dropped to 9th as we've advanced further towards the game against Crystal Palace, but that's not a problem. You bite your hand off for 9th in real life, wouldn't you, Sunderland fans, in this upcoming season? That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate your support continually on this save. Thumbs up if you're enjoying. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do please keep the real-life transfers coming in the comment section as and when they come. I will be recording a handful of episodes ahead of time, but I assure you, every episode will be as up-to-date as it possibly can be as of the real-life time of its recording. So I'm going to go and make sure that I'm even more up-to-date, if anything else has gone through in the last 2 hours since we started recording this, for the next episode that I'm going to record next. Which you will see, words in the right order, tomorrow.